All right. So as we're lighting up, Robert may or may not have a question.
So honestly, because I'm looking at them, what's the average price you should pay for a humidor and an electric one?
Ooh, an electric one. Damn. I don't know. That's homework. I wasn't prepared for that question.
Yeah, I've not done any research.
But I keep getting a discount code for need one in my mails. If you need $10 off a $700 humidor, let me know.
Okay.
I mean, if you're spending $700 at that point, why not just spend the extra $10? Why insult yourselves?
Yeah, that doesn't seem like a huge savings.
You're busted from the tax.
I mean, when it comes to like sign your name or hit purchase or whatever, I'm gonna take that $10, but that's not a deal breaker amount of money.
If you're looking at it from a stand back perspective of what is the point of having a climate controlled humidor, right? And it's simply so you don't have to deal with making sure it's in the right place, making sure that it stayed at the right temperature and all that stuff. It's literally kind of a set it and forget it type deal. So as long as you have your, humidification system up, cleaned and up to date and, properly filled, and the temperature set at what you want it set at, it works, and it works for a long time. So is that worth paying the extra money to not have to have that hassle with doing it a traditional way, throw some Bovita packs into a Tupperware and just making sure that the temperature is still good, or throwing it into a traditional humidor and make sure it stays up to this temperature and up to the humidification that you want. It's all about your time. That being said, if you're talking about what is a good value on a humidification system, I can almost guarantee you there's not really a big difference between, Humidor A over here that's, $400 and the next one that's $500. The only difference is how many can it hold, and what does it look like?
Yeah, that's fair.
Essentially they're all mini fridges anyway, unless you're getting the giant ones that are for, for me, I would say I would keep those for commercial use. I don't see a use in that for your home that's the size of an actual refrigerator.
Unless you're Rick Rodriguez and you have Yes,
unless you have a mountain of cigars, that would be really good. But even then, he has a room full of them. Therefore, he needs to do the entire room, just turn the whole thing into a humidor. He wouldn't need one of these systems. So that's my opinion on it. It's really a matter of how do you value your time on trying to keep up with your cigars to actually look into a system like that.
I think here's my take on it. I've had the same Diamond Crown humidor for, help me out, Gibbs, 20 years?
A little bit after Utero.
Yeah. When I started storing cigars because I wouldn't smoke them every 2 seconds.
That's it.
I've looked at the electronic ones, Robert, but for me, I think, Gibbs is talking about, my processes are kind of, I don't know, I've had the same humidor so long, it's hard to find a reason to buy a new electronic one. Because I throw my sticks in the humidor, or I sort my sticks, I get them in the humidor, there's a sensor, there's a really big Bovita pack, and I can monitor it as I need, or as I, continue to smoke through my stuff. The podcast humidor really is a Tupperware. It's just a Tupperware container with a freaking 3 Bovita packs in it. And that's it. If you are, it depends on, I guess, how, something to think about is how nitpicky are you about things like that? Are you going to be a guy that constantly checks temperature and humidity every day and is making little bitty changes to see, or are you looking to just throw shit in something and let it take care of it until you realize that, oh, hey, I need to change this, or I need to add water, or I need a reminder to add water, or replace my Bovitas, packs. I spent $300, $400 on my humidor. I don't feel like I need to spend that again. Plus, it's pretty.
I mean, that you bring up a good point there too. It's like, if you have a wooden humidor or a Tupperware door, I think it would last you through the years as far as like maintenance and things go. Like because when you're talking about something with electronic with a plug-in, it has parts in it that could wear out. You know, like the fan on the back may wear out. It might get a short. Well, you're not going to get any of that with a box or a Tupperware. Unless somebody crushes it, it's going to be good.
And they're going to get hurt if they. I mean, you're going to get payback pretty quickly if somebody crushes your humidor or Tupperware.
Yeah.
At least in my house.
So, but let's ask somebody who, Graham, doesn't yours do temperature?
It has a temperature gauge on it, but it doesn't maintain it or anything like that. It's got
Oh, it
a
doesn't do
convenient temperature gauge, and but I mean, it's Velveeta packs and those little like strips, you know, doing the work.
Okay, I didn't know that if yours did or not. So I was going to
No, mine's
let's
cheap
ask a man who
fancy.
actually has it. It's fancy,
It's not
though.
cheap.
I really like it.
It's still fancy.
It's fancy. I like it. I just thought it did do temperature regulation. But I hope that answers your question.
It does. Actually,
Or at least helps.